jungle. First off, you're going to want to play Surprise Party Fiddlesticks because it looks badass. Second, you're going to want to start W and don't get a leash. If you get a leash, you're going to let the enemies know where you're starting. Fiddlesticks jungle can start on literally any camp he wants to. So there's no reason for the enemies to know where you are starting. And you can take blue and gromp at the same time. So the most optimal thing to do is start on your wolf solo. Then you're going to want to take your blue, pull it over here, drain it. Your drain lasts for 2 seconds, and then it does a little explosion at the end. And it hurts it for, the more health it's missing, the more damage it does when it blows up. So you want to start with the pink word and health potion. If you see anyone starting refillable potion on Fiddlesticks, it means they're trash and they don't know what they're doing. So what we did is we worded over here, our effigy, and then we laid down our pink word so we know we're not getting invaded. We're going to smite that, and then we're going to finish this off here. We're going to reset, get Dark Seal. We might actually go mid. This Ori's getting pwned. Like after we back, of course. That Pike's doing really well. So we're going to get Dark Still here. Yeah, we're just going to now take another point in our drain. If you're not going to gank at level 3, just put another point in your drain. It's going to speed up your clear dramatically. Here's Kha'Zix. What, is he actually invading me? I think I can solo him. I have Dark Still. I'm an item up on him, and I'm level 3. And if you... Yeah. I think we can win this. Yeah, I would like my Pike to come, though. Oh, got it. Oh, he tried to outsmite me. He's going to lose this. I have Dark Still. I don't think he can win it. If you hit him in the middle with your E, it silences them. It slows them as well. So you want to hit it in the middle there so you won't get a silence. Get the drain. Very nice. This is a free kill. I don't know where my team's going. Got hit Sona with the slow. Hit her with another auto. Got off the drain. Ooh, Zoe missed the Q. It's alright. We need to get level 4 though. Fiddlesticks before he's level 4. Before you have your drain, you can't gank very well. And I don't have... I'm sorry. Before you have your fear, you can't gank very well. God bless. And since I didn't plan on ganking at level 3, I just put another point in my drain. And then Kha'Zix invaded me. So that was unfortunate. But it worked out really well for us. Your E is still a slow and a silent, so you can use that. Hit her in the middle there. Silenced her. Obviously, she slowed as well. Start up your drain. This Ori is an absolute goofball, man. I'll help him shove it out real quick. Oh, I think he missed it. Not sure. Alright, now that we're level 4, I kind of want to do my golems. My clear route is messed up now. Looks like Kha'Zix is over here. He just hit the plant. And your fear does damage. When you activate your fear on someone, it does more damage the more health they have at the time. Your drain does more damage the lower on health they are. So your normal combo is typically Q, E, W is your normal combo. Since your drain is better the lower they are on health, and your fear is better the higher on health they are. So remember that. Your general combo, just generally on Fiddle, is going to be Q, E, W. It's that simple. And your drains, it's AoE. It drains everything that's near you. If it's in the circle, it's getting drained. Even if it's invisible, it's going to get drained. And you don't want to cancel it like I did there. You want to finish it so it goes on a lower cooldown. Whenever you get off a full drain cycle, it puts it on a very short cooldown. So now we're going to reset. Probably get this Scuttle, Gromp, Wolves, Wrap will be 6, and then we can start power ganking. Fiddle becomes his true form, his third cell form in level 6. When you're not level 6, he's kind of shitty. We're going to buy another pink ward just in case they break that one. And we're going to go straight for that Scuttle Crab. So yeah, you see my drain right here? It can't actually... You can't actually use it. But if there's anyone near you, it'll show bright. It'll show up really bright. And you can just press it. So if there's someone invisible behind me, it'll show up. And I just press W and it'll drain them automatically. So it's really strong in that way. If Teemo's invisible, we'll drain that bitch. He's going to die. He's not getting away. Yeah, so Q, E, W. Finish this off. I think Ori's flash is down, so we'll just flash the wall and kill her. We haven't had a chance to use our Hex Flash yet, since we haven't had a chance to use our normal flash. Hit her with the E. Pike gets the free hook. Easy kill. Not bad. And I'm almost level 6. I'll help him push this. He's already level 6, so me taking this experience doesn't matter as much. taking your mid laner's XP after a gank is actually very common because you're both getting 90% of the total anyways. And especially since he's level 6, I'm not really robbing him of anything in particular. Plus, Orianna's going to lose that whole wave. So before you're level 6 on Fiddlesticks, you really should be looking for 1v1s. Even though I'm ahead of Kha'Zix right now, I probably can't solo him. I am a level up though, so I think I could actually solo him here. I'm just going to drain him. I'm only doing it since I'm a level up. I'm going to fear him, drain. And he missed his dash. He just killed himself. The only time you can solo somebody as Fiddlesticks, remember this. Only time you can solo somebody. 1, if they don't have any CC. 2, if they don't have Conqueror. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And 3, if you're ahead. So since I'm ahead of him, he doesn't have Conqueror and Kha'Zix doesn't have CC, I can solo him. That's the only reason why. You need all 3 of those things to be true. If they have Conqueror, if they have CC, or if they're ahead of you, you cannot solo them. If any of those things are true, you can't. And if all of them are true, you certainly can't. That's only possible because of those very reasons. Probably go gank Orianna here. Just drag these together. Drain them both. Once again, anything that is within inside your drain circle when you start it will be getting drained. But if they walk into it after you start it, then they won't. So you want to make sure what you want to drain is inside the circle when you start it. We're going to get him. Then we're going to drop E, drain. Not bad. So as you saw there, particularly in ganks, when you're trying to slow them down for as long as possible for your teammate to kill them, you'll typically stagger your E after your fear. So there, I ran up, I boost smited, feared him, and then before I did anything else, I got closer, waited till the fear was about to end, then I used my E. That way my E slow, I'd get a lot of value out of it and the silence part. But you want to make sure you use your E right as they're coming out of... Like, make sure they're still feared when you used it because you don't want them to dodge it. If they dodge your E, you're missing out on a lot of damage and you're also missing out on the slow and silent side it provides. And it's very easy to miss. So make sure when you start up your E, they're still technically feared. Otherwise, you're probably going to miss your E and that's going to suck. Lots of tips here, guys. If your friends want to try out the new Fiddlesticks, tell them to watch Papa Stick's video. I wasn't going to put one out on my main channel, but I saw some other people putting out the new Fiddlesticks jungle video, and I saw them starting refill potion, and I said, God bless Daddy Sticks got to put out a Fiddlesticks jungle video on his main channel because there's people out there actually showing to start refillable potion. Actually disgusting. Okay, this is an ult. This is a free kill if Brand steps up. Nice, nice, nice. Walls are your best friend on Fiddlesticks. Once you're level 6, you should be looking to kill the weakest people on the enemy team. They're not level 6 yet. Dropping an ult on them is quite simple. I ulted in, and something very cool about the new Fiddlesticks, guys, is if you hit somebody when they cannot see you. So if they can't see me, and if I hit them with an E over the wall, like that, or if I ult over the wall when they can't see me, it'll fear them automatically, which is amazing. You want to know why? Because then your fear, if they have recently been feared, your fear does a bunch of extra damage. If the target has recently been terrified, instead you deal 12%. You deal 12% damage instead of 6% damage. If they haven't recently been feared, it's just 6%. So your fear does double its damage. Literally does double the damage if they've been feared recently. So you want to try to use your ultimate when they don't know you're there, which is, since that's what you want to do anyways, it's really cool that your fear does damage. So if you haven't feared them recently, so hitting them when they couldn't see you, then your fear does a tiny bit of damage. But if you've done it recently, like ulting over the wall or hitting them with a knee, then you fear, then it does a lot of damage. Simple, simple stuff. Dragon is up. We'll probably push into that. This Pyke's really good. He's actually popping off. To be fair, Pyke mid's kind of busted still. I mean, there's several Pyke Challenger players on different regions who just play Pyke mid because it's not balanced. I'm surprised Riot hasn't nerfed that champ yet. It's just too strong. Too much gold. Too much mobility. There's the only downside to Pyke, the only thing he doesn't have is basically ranged. But even then, he has ranged attacks in his kits. I'm going to drop ult on this guy. Drop fear. Ult, QEW. Ult, QEW. A normal combo is just QEW. When you have your ult, it's ult, QEW. It's that simple, guys. Put that down in the comments. Fiddle's that easy to play. Try to get level 6. Don't get a leash. It's a waste of time. You don't need a leash. Get level 6. Carry the game. I'm not going to say Fiddlesticks is going to be pick and ban. I'm not even going to say he's great, but I will say he's kind of like B tier. He may be low A tier, but I could see him being good against certain champions like Akali who go invisible, because you can drain them for free now. Even if you can't see her, if she's within inside your circle and she's invisible, boom, she's getting sucked. So I am excited to see that. I think Fiddle's going to have some interesting champions that he counters like that. Kha'Zix is a champion I'm going to counter as well, because when he goes invisible, I can suck him regardless. Can lay down my effigies. I think the enemies might be quitting. Not sure. Oh, there he is. Give him the suck. Nice. And we get the golem. It drained both of them. Since they were both inside my circle when I started it, I got the golem and the Kha'Zix there. I don't know why Garen's stealing my stuff. Flash over, hit him with the silence, hit him with the drain. There's no shame in it, guys. Fiddlesticks is slow as crap. So if you have to flash a wall to get a kill, it's worth it. As long as you don't die, using your flash is always worth it. Jack's saying he's laggy. I don't buy it, dude. He reacted pretty well. I flashed the wall and he kind of moved away right when I did it. Let's fear him. Drain. Drop the E. Nice. Good job, Zoe. No one else is really stepping up. We should get Herald at this point. Fiddlesticks is really bad at taking Herald compared to other junglers since he has to stand still with his drain. Luckily, since his drain is only a 2-second channel now, you can do it pretty quickly. Oh, shit. It bumped me. Yeah, so auto it to get it to show its eye. I want to go use my ult. Here I am, slaving away on Herald. Jax is going to get pwned. Garen's really OP right now, guys. Garen is so strong right now that he has like a really high win rate. It as a mid laner and a top laner. It's like a 52-53% win rate mid, and it's around that as a top laner as well. So if you're looking for a free top lane champion, Garen is your guy. Very strong right now. Yep, we got Herald. We're going to play around the pike. On Fiddlesticks, you typically want, unless you come up behind the enemies and they're under their turret, you normally want there to be a fight and then you ult in. That way people can't get away from you. So I'll just play around this pike. I'll let him take aggro and then I can play around that and ult. I'm going to drop Herald. Let's try to break the turret before Herald gets used. Every time Herald attacks, it loses half its HP. So it's best to just break the turret on your own if you can. So you can use it, oh shit, so you can use it on turrets where you actually need it, like this one. Very nice. AoE drain. Once again, it's everything inside your drain. You could drain a million things if they all sat inside of your W range. I want to get this Herald hit in. Need my effigies. There's Kha'Zix. I'm 3 levels up. There's no way he can solo me. Nice. Oh shit, I used my E late. I messed up. I ult QW'd instead of using my E. So he came out of my fear and then he wasn't silenced. So that's what it looks like when you misplay it, guys. Need to make sure you QEW. Not just ult QW, because then they'll get out of your fear really fast. Since we're maxing our fear last, it only lasts for a second. It's not worth maxing second, trust me. It only lasts for a second. So after you ult in and it fears them, you're going to want to Q for the extra damage, because it does more damage on higher health they are. Then you're going to E, and then W. It's that simple. For your second item on Fiddlesticks, you have a lot of options. You can go straight into Hex Tech. If you have the gold, I would recommend Hourglass. Since I have the gold, I'm just going to get the Hourglass. If you're really poor and behind, or if you're just grimy, then Hex Tech's good, but Protobelt, yeah. So Hex Tech's good if you're behind or if you're grimy, but otherwise, if you can afford the Hourglass, it's really nice to have it. You can ult people under turrets and live. You can ult 1v5 and live. So that's what we're going to be doing. The Hex Flash overall, I'm not going to say that it isn't worth it, but it's not always good. But we have we even used it this game? I'm not sure. It gives you more opportunities, but sometimes, like, if those opportunities are there anyways, then you don't need it. It's like if you're a robber, if you have a specific tool to open a lock, yeah, it can help, right? But if nobody's locking their doors, you don't need that tool. See what I'm saying? And that's gonna wrap up this Fiddlesticks commentary guide. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Stix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.